The first stage of doing a really good hire is in preparation. And the team should sit around the table and get clarity on that position description. What's the job to be done? And probably the biggest mistake that a lot of businesses are making is that they're asking multiple jobs to be done by one person, and they need competing personalities. I was having a conversation the other day about a good salesperson, and a lot of businesses want a full cycle salesperson, somebody to open the sale, somebody to manage the sales process, and then to close. But it takes 3 different types of temperaments to be able to do that. So the business says, we want one person to do all of that. And so then they build the job description around that. And so the problem starts there. So the job description's part of the process. One thing that most businesses fail to look at are the key accountabilities. And the key accountabilities are what this person has to do in the role. What are the results that they're responsible for? And we need to sit down and look through those very clearly. For example, if you're looking at a salesperson, then one of the key accountabilities is to prospect. The second one is to be able to present. The third one is to be able to close. And then the fourth one is to be able to follow up. But they're 4 different things, and they require 4 different skills. So as we look at that job description, we're going to identify the key accountabilities. But the fascinating thing is that most people waste 50% of their time at work. And 30% of their time is spent on activities that are not high value activities. So when we're thinking through the job description, we also want to think about time allocation. How much time does this person need to allocate to this particular key accountability per week? So for example, if you're building a role for a salesperson, then prospecting is the first most important thing that they have to do. We know historically since 1927, the average salesperson doesn't pick up the phone until 11 a.m. in the morning. And that first 2 hours of time is wasted in preparation. So they think they're managing their time, but they're actually not doing anything. The true cost of that, if you waste 3 hours per day in your role, the true cost to the economy is upwards of $700 billion per year. If you waste 36 seconds per day, the true cost to the economy is about $120 million per year. So when we think about these job roles, these position descriptions, the key accountability, we're going to think about how we want this person to allocate time. Because if you can say to your future salesperson, from the hours of 9 till 12, you're going to do prospecting, they don't have to think about how they manage their time. They just allocate it. Okay, 9 till 12, Monday to Thursday, I do prospecting. And I get 15 appointments a day, Monday to Thursday, and that leads into the next key accountability, which is to present. So these are some of the things that we've got to factor in. And there's many other things that have to go into that before you even complete the position description. And when you think through these things, it actually reduces the risk of a bad hire by up to about 93%. So the thinking is the most critical part of the job description.